Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more Magic Legion. Now, I want to go ahead and apologise for the little bit of a delay. I know that the video's coming out a lot later than it normally would, but there was actually a corruption on the video that I made before, and it wouldn't upload to YouTube. So I'm actually redoing this video, which is kind of a good thing, because the other video was just before the event came out, and now the cross-server rush event is actually out. So we're going to talk about this just a little bit, guys. Now, if you want to go ahead and put in the comments down below what your personal opinions are, that would be amazing. But we are going to go through them real quickly. So for 10,000 diamonds, you can actually have 2 6-star, pick your choice of 6-star hero card. You can also get a pick of 5-star, and you're also going to get a random 5 or 4 to 6-star, and a 50% off. So that's actually not too bad, considering that if you were to buy legendaries, now a lot of people turn around and say, well, 10,000 diamonds is way too much for that, but considering that if you come over into the shop, it costs 5,000 diamonds to buy a single standalone 6-star hero, and that's if you're lucky enough to get it in the shop, or a specific hero that you want in the shop. Now, the other alternative to that is obviously coming over into here and transforming 5 standard heroes into one specific one that you want. So if you take into consideration, again, like just say that each hero is 1,000 diamonds each, that is again going to be 5,000 diamonds for one particular hero that you need. So for them to be putting these in at 5,000 diamonds or 10,000 diamonds, you're effectively getting a bonus of a pick any 5-star hero and a random 4 to 5-star hero as well. Now, that is actually quite a good value, but not everyone has 10,000 diamonds to spend. So if you've got 5,000 diamonds, guys, I will tell you that the second one, again, just a standard 1 6-star pick hero card, is again a really good value for 5,000 diamonds, because you're going to get the bonus gold and the bonus 2 cards, one being a random 5-star hero, the other one being a 4 to 6-star hero. So you still have a potential of getting a second 6-star hero, but it's not going to be a particular one that you want. Now, personally, after that, I wouldn't spend 3,000 diamonds on picking the 5-star heroes unless you really want to build up a specific 5-star hero. So maybe if you're working on, say, the Blood Commander, the War Mage, or the Charming Witch, I wouldn't really recommend spending the 3,000 diamonds. But again, they charge 1,000 diamonds for a 5-star hero. So you're basically buying 3 5-star heroes that you actually want, and you're going to get the bonus of a guaranteed 5-star with a 4 to 5-star, 4 to 6-star hero again. Now, these two right here, guys, are, in my opinion, the best 2 that you can get. So either the personal cards or the ability cards is amazing. 100 cards for 5,000 diamonds, really worth going for, unless you're stuck and you need to level up. I would go for the heroes if you need to level up, but if you're not too worried about moving on through the map, then I would definitely go for the cards, because you're going to become so much stronger. On top of that, you're just going to get a ton of XP to level up the heroes, so that's really, really good. Now, another one that I think is good out of all of these, like, I wouldn't go for any of the other ones, because I don't really think any of the others are good. The only other one I would go for, guys, is the 200 diamonds, because as I said to you in the last rush, for 210 diamonds, you can buy yourself 60 diamonds, 60 runes from the diamond seller in the black market. So if you come over into the black market trader if you are to go into here and you trade straight diamonds for the 15, or sorry, I think you get, is it 110 diamonds, but it's going to cost you a lot more. So, for example, let's work it out together, guys. So, that's 30 diamonds for 15, right? That's going to be 80 diamonds for 30 diamonds. So, another 20 onto that. So, 150 diamonds is going to get you 45 diamonds. And then the one after that is actually cost 90 diamonds. So, you can see what I'm saying. So, right there, 150 diamonds is only going to buy you 45 runes. Whereas if you come into here, for an extra 50 diamonds, you're going to get an extra 55 runes. So if you're still trying to get runes, then this one right here is a really good value, because not only are you going to get the 100 runes, you're going to get the extra prestiges and the extra elixir and the extra gold. So that's really good stuff. But tell me in the comments down below, guys. I gotta admit, this particular gold rush or cross server rush is definitely 1,000 times better than the one that was on like 2 weeks ago. But tell me in the comments down below, what do you think is worth going for? Are you going to be buying anything in the server rush, or are you just going to be saving up your diamonds? Now, to be honest, in my opinion, I think I'm going to start saving up my diamonds, because of, if calculations are correct, then in like 2 weeks time, there's going to be like another kind of egg smashing event. But I could be wrong with that, but just going off of how they've been doing things, there could potentially be another egg smashing event in sort of 3 weeks time. So I'm going to try and save up my diamonds as much as I can, and possibly save them for that egg smashing event. Why is this chest flicking around? Okay, these are the recharges. But as I say, guys, don't hold me to that, because everything might change. But from what I've been seeing, it's likely that there's going to be an egg smashing event within the next 3 weeks time. So I would dare say by the end of the month, there would probably be another egg smashing event, because 9 times out of 10, they put them on. From what I've seen, there's been one every single month since I've been playing the game. So that's going to be a really good thing. Now, one thing that I wanted to show you guys is this. Like, look at this, guys. I'm going to show you right here the difference between my magic idol and my witch. Now, the reason why I want to do this, guys, is because a few people have actually sent me a message inside the game and has turned around and said to me, well, I've watched your video and I want to, like, why would you change the witch who's a level 8 for the magic idol who is a level 4? Now, the reason why I've done this is because even though the magic idol is a level 4, she is a 6-star hero, so obviously her stats are a lot higher than the than what the charming witches are. Because of obviously being a 6-star hero, her stats are overall better. But she has the same ability, basically. Like, if you look at this, guys, even though that hero has cast the shield down, obviously her spell is still going to freeze or stun the enemy. So they're not going to be able to attack. Now, it's purely down to luck how many times she's going to attack, what hero she hits, as to which ones are going to be frozen or stunned or immobilized, whatever you want to call it. So she's not as consistent at locking down the enemy team as the witch is. But as you could just see there, she was doing so much damage that even though she hasn't got the abilities of the witch, where she's going to be doing as much locking down the enemy as much as the witch does, she's dealing damage. So things like the shield, where it's like the reduced damage, so it means that the only damage dealer that I've really got is Arno and myself, because the Shield of Doom don't really do any damage. If you look at the difference here, guys, Now, these are more tanky troops, but I'm going to purposely stop this just as we're going to win this. So look at the difference here, guys. Now, obviously, she's not really locking down the enemy troops very much because these guys have very good magic resistance, which is why I wanted to show you this over here. Now, you can see that even though these guys have very good magic resistance, her ability is not very useful because all she's here for is to stun people. Now, if I show you this one right here, now if I do this over here, the legendary staff and the high level ring are going to come into effect because obviously we have the damage. Now, I'm going to show you this one more time, guys, against the same people. Now, the downside to this is obviously you are more susceptible to people like the witch who are going to lock you down. But because of her spell, she has a much higher chance of obviously helping you damage the enemy. And look at how much quicker we're actually going to be able to kill these people just because of the fact, well, not in this case because we just got locked down, but just because she's dealing that little bit of damage when she does hit, it means that you have that possibility of actually doing extra damage to people's shields. People that are running the, let me just plug in this charger, guys. People that are using the ward spell, that are relying on that spell to actually block incoming damage so they don't die, you have the possibility of getting rid of it even quicker because you have another damage dealer in your team. But the next thing that I want to talk about, guys, is because I'm still getting asked this on a really regular basis. People are watching like the older videos and they're asking where I'm getting the wings from. Now, if you look at my team here, these blue wings that you can see right now, that is the God of Blood spell. So I'll show you where you can get that in just a second. Now, you can see that I've been immobilized here. I'm going to go and hit this spell, and you can see that I've got these large wings now. These large wings are the purification spell. Now, if you get this one, then obviously having the purification, you have to have this spell upgraded. Otherwise, it's not going to give you the thing. We're not going to take the victory there, but that was more because I was just trying to explain the spells rather than actually win the fight. So, now, what I'm going to show you here, guys, is where you get them and where you have to go to upgrade them. So, first of all, you need to go into the academy to go buy the God of Blood spell. Now, is it? I'm pretty sure it's in this one right here. So, if you come into the Ancient Academy, which is the one right in the middle, come down here and at the top left, this is going to be your God of Blood spell. So, it's going to give you an extra 20% HP. 20% extra HP. It's going to give you 20% more experience, and it's going to make you take 20% less reduction. Less damage reduction. So that's going to be great. 20% of all this stuff. That's just for your hero, guys. Just your main hero. Now, the second one that I was talking about, the purification, that is in the Grand Academy, and you can see it up here, top left. Now, this is going to give you just a standard negate negative effects as standard. Now, to upgrade both of these spells to get the bonus effects of them, you're going to have to come into the map and you need to get to the Death Rift. So you need to get to zone, what is that? Zone 6-8. Zone 8, which is this one right down in the bottom corner, and you need to go into the library, which is in here. Now, once you get here, you can go over into the library over here, and you can go ahead and buy the purification upgrade, which is going to give you immunity to the abnormal effects for 8 seconds, which is going to create the big blue wings for 8 seconds. That means you can't have any negative effects added to you for 8 seconds. So you can't be turned into a pig, you can't be frozen, you can't be stunned, you can't be knocked down, you can't be anything like immobilized, nothing for 8 seconds. Now, The second one, the first one, which is the wings that you have all of the time, is the God of Blood, which is this first one, which, as you can see here, for 8,000 runes, it's going to change the God of Blood spell to all heroes. Now that means that all of your heroes, when you very first start off in the game, if we've already done these maps, haven't we? Let's just go ahead and start this fight right here. Now, you can see that every single one of my heroes is going to have the blue wings. That's because I have the God of Blood spell upgraded from the library, which means that every single hero has the God of Blood spell on them, which means they're going to get 20% extra XP every time they play the battle. They're also going to get the 20% damage reduction, and they're also going to get that extra 20% HP. So really important that you upgrade it. Now the next one, when you upgrade the purification spell, that means that when you click this spell, you're going to get these big blue wings for 8 seconds, which means that you can't have any negative effects or abnormal effects added to you while those wings are on your back. So 8 seconds of, basically 8 seconds of immortality when it comes to negative effects. Now you can still be killed, you can still receive damage, but you cannot receive negative effects. So you can't be frozen, you can't be stunned, knocked down, or anything like that. Now the next one that people keep asking me about is, how can you not receive damage? This is my spell 2, which is ward spell. This shield absorbs the damage for you, so effectively every bit of damage that you take, including negative spells, so any spells that would turn you into that would freeze you or knock you down, because they hit the shield, they do not affect your hero. The only thing that can get through that shield is pigging, that I've found so far. I haven't found any other spell that will actually affect through that shield other than pigging. But you've got to bear in mind, guys, that that shield it looks exactly the same. When it's not upgraded, it will look blue as so it will look exactly the same as the shield that the Holy Mage casts. Now the difference between the Holy Mage cast, I haven't got her, is it will be the same shield, it just reduces 50% damage. So if you're using the Holy Mage, that is not the same shield. That shield just reduces damage. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it from me. Please put down in the comments down below how you're doing and what you're doing and what you think of the cross-server new events. Do you think any of them are worth buying? How are you doing on everything else? One other thing, I am currently upgrading into a level 11 magic temple, so we are looking really good. For those of you that do want to know, I have actually had to build another log and another stone, and I had to build a third iron. Maybe that was a mistake, building the third iron, because I just wasn't leveled up to level 11, but hey, we'll find out in the future. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it from me. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you have, please make sure you hit that like button, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and just go ham and hit each button with your nose, guys. Let's go for your nose today and hit that like button with your nose. Put down in the comments if you did actually do it, or if you just went with the normal boring old way of tapping it with your finger. But anyway, guys, peace on the streets.